I'm currently standing in the very heart of Russia, the place where emperors walked, Soviet army marched, and where history changed direction more than once. This is Red Square. It's my last day in Russia, and it has been raining since quite some time. Considering the war with Ukraine and the proximity of Kremlin, the thorough security check was understandable. The crowd in the morning was less, and it grew exponentially as the time went, as you would see ahead in the video. Every city has landmark, but Moscow has something different. A place that is simultaneously beautiful, intimidating, historic, political, and completely impossible to ignore. And after years of seeing on television, I finally made it here. Well, among all the squares in the world, Red Squares, I believe, is one of the most iconic and most recognized places in the world. It has never been this quiet since there were a lot of things which were happening, like coronations and executions and whatnot. And after the fall of Tsar, this place became a part of symbolism of communism. The red was never meant to be the color. It was actually representing beauty. The old Russian had red meant beauty instead of red the color. But in modern Russian, the red stuck, and now we have the Red Square. There's no dearth of anything to eat here. There's a lot of ice cream shops, and the gum mall is very close to it. So you can just hop up there and then get something to eat and come back soon. That's what I have planned today. Now I'm planning to go to the Kremlin to see where the Putin lives. And well, this is how it looks from behind the Cathedral. It's a place to behold. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I think the Kremlin is closed today. Some old guy told me, but I have to recheck it from somebody else. And that is the observatory. I went there yesterday in the night. And there's a river, Moscow River, and there's a huge highway. Well, there's also an open-air museum of Soviet-style cars and a lot of places you can see right behind me. A lot of cosplaying going on. I mean, there are people who are dressed in military uniforms, women and men, and they are doing salutes and stuff. So it's good to see. I believe there's so much to see on the Red Square. It's not just a square. And the cathedral, there are a lot of open-air museums, a lot of old vintage cars and aircrafts, and a lot of gears which was used in World War. And today especially, I mean, it's there to commemorate the start of the World War II against Russia by a German. So they are, beholding a lot of things. There are a lot of conferences. There are a lot of, there's a band placed over here. I can see it in front of me. And I believe in the evening there'll be a sort of program or something like that. So I had a word with the police officer, and he was like that the entry for Kremlin is closed today because of this whole shebang going on. Well, the thing you can see right behind me is called Bolshoi Theatre, one of the most beautiful theatres in Moscow. Moscow still have those ballets and operas and stuff going on in their theatre, which is very unique about European style. Actually struggling to find any currency exchange office right now because I ran out of money and I had to buy a few things. And the problem is there's no office open on Sunday. I'm just looking for a few offices which are supposedly opened on Sunday on the map, the index map. But yeah, it's a chore to find it. So I just had a currency exchange at the bank. I don't know, Transient, some kind of bank. It was in the basement of the shop. There was this holding which was saying currency exchange, but nobody knew. There was this lady I asked, and she told me that you can find it here. So I found it here, and the price was actually good. It was 79.20. I think the best I've got was 80 in St. Petersburg, and this is the second best, 79.20. So I've got 7,920 rupees for $100 US. Let me show you how McDonald's look in Russia post the war. I guess after Red Square, Gum Mall is one of the most touristy place you'll find in Russia. I'm currently in Gum Mall having my breakfast. The biggest surprise wasn't the cathedral, it was what stood directly across from it. Because when somebody says shopping mall, this is not probably what comes to mind. This is Gum, and honestly, calling it a mall feels unfair. It looks more like a royal palace that accidentally became a shopping center. A bit of air to fluff the thing, and there's a note of, those bad pistachios which you find, which are bitter tasting. This mall is very amazing. बहुत बड़ा mall है. It will probably 1 or 2 hours to at least see the whole area. It's got 2.5 floors. एक floor ऊपर वाली है जो I don't think कुछ है उस वहाँ पे. We can go still. Well, there's a huge supermarket inside the Gum Mall. It is called Gastronom #1. It's got everything from liquor to things to eat, snacks, meat, and a lot of things you can explore. And it's quite difficult to get, but once you get hold of it, a lot of banners of the same place all over this area. A single aisle is filled with this all shop. It's like big bazaar but on steroids. So definitely check it out for many things to explore. Right behind me is the observation deck. I have seen it. It's on the side of the road on a bridge. So I'm planning to go there and see how it goes. I'll get to it. Almost reached the observation deck. Let me show you how it looks from here. But it's not an observation deck per se. It's just a bridge on top of it. You just stand and everything is visible from here.